trust is earned. This is our BBC.
Live from New York
This is 5 Live Sport
at the FIFA World Cup 2026.
with Mark Chapman.
So an hour away from kickoff here in New Jersey, in probably one of the less inspiring venues at this World Cup. John Murray, and it will hold the final as well. John Murray alongside me in a game that is crucial for Scotland's hopes.
Yeah, the stadium's not that bad. I've seen a lot worse than this in my time.
It's not. I mean, there's nothing interesting about it, is there?
Listen, it's a big football stadium, and I actually think it will, once everyone's able to get here, I think it'll actually be quite a good venue for the final, in all honesty. But anyway, more on that in due course. It's a massive match for Ecuador, who've been disappointing so far in the fact that they've not been able to score a goal. They've got to win tonight if they want to stay at this World Cup. Probably a draw is unlikely to be enough for them, so they've got to beat Germany, who are already through, confirmed as group winners. But Julian Nagelsmann has gone and named a really strong team with Neuer in goal, Kimmich, Tah, then Rudiger and Raum come in for the injured Schlotterbeck and Brown. But then it's the same from that point on. Mecha, Pavlovic, Sané, Musiala, Wirtz and Havertz. And I'm fascinated to know why he's picked that team when they're already through. But anyway, Ecuador, they make a couple of changes. Nilson Angolo of Sunderland comes in for his first start at this World Cup. Ordonez at the back, who's attracted a bit of Premier League interest. He is in as well for Alcivar. So the Ecuador side, Galindez in goal. Then Franco, Ordonez, William Pacho and Piero Hincapié. Then in the midfield, Moises Caicedo and Pedro Vite. John Yeboah and Angolo wide, Plata and Enna Valencia. So those are the teams.
So Paul Robinson alongside John Murray for the commentary. Alan Shearer joining us. He's doing the TV commentary a little bit later on. You already look like you want to argue with me.
Well, I'm just looking at your incredibly high standards and seeing this is not a very good stadium.
No,
you must have been to some good stadiums in your lifetime.
Well said, Alan.
I didn't say good. I just said I don't think it's as inspiring as some of the ones we've been to. That's all.
You've gone all snobby on me.
You should have heard him. You should have heard him the other day drooling about the New England Patriots Stadium.
Look, I don't like it. I'm not a New England Patriots fan, but it's just it was something different. Was Foxborough? Did you not think?
I enjoyed that. But I mean, I think this is a brilliant stadium. I mean, the pitch might not be the best, but you see one or two bare patches towards this end where we're sat. But I think the stadium's superb. Commentary positions aren't that great. We're another, for the TV, another 10 up there. So, I'm looking at like 22 dots down there on the pitch.
You got your glasses with you?
I've got my glasses, yeah, don't worry.
The other game in this group, Ivory Coast against Curacao, obviously kicking off at the same time. Win or draw for Ivory Coast, they will qualify in second place. Curacao could still also finish second if other results go their way, which would be an astonishing achievement, Chris Coles.
It would be, Mark, yes. We've had some upsets in this tournament, haven't we? But Curacao getting a win over a well-fancied Ivory Coast to go through to the knockout stages would probably top the lot. But the smallest nation to ever reach a World Cup could still become the lowest ranked nation to ever reach the knockout stage. For that to happen, they would need to win. Curacao will go through as runners-up with a win, and Ecuador failing to beat Germany. And given their performance in the draw against Ecuador, no surprise that Curacao are unchanged from that game. The equation far simpler for Ivory Coast: avoid defeat, and they'll progress in second place to play the loser of France and Norway in the round of 32. 4 changes from late defeat to Germany, 3 of them in the back line. Operi, Usman Diamande and Doué are in for Singo, Agbadou and Conan. Pepe replaces Ule further forward. And this game, Mark, taking place in Philadelphia, where we had our first interrupted game a few days ago. And while the temperature is high, pushing 30 degrees, no imminent threat of any storms.
Thank you. Good stadium, Philadelphia. We've known this all the way along, but I haven't had your thoughts on it yet, particularly with what happened with Scotland last night. The third place situation is by no means ideal, particularly if, like Scotland, you've gone virtually first.